Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thanks so much for joining me. It is really lovely to have you here, and I am back working today on the sewing journal that we started yesterday, and I haven't sewn the signature in yet. I haven't finished sewing on the pages. I'm going to make some ephemera I think today. It's Wednesday, so it's another easy day. I don't know, I have lots of easy days, don't I? But it's a beautiful morning. It's afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon, and Neil's been off and we've been out, had my blood test, which was spot on again, so yay. That's must be 5 weeks, I think. Must be 5 weeks in a row now, maybe 6. Anyway, that's good news. Yeah, I put a page in here. I don't know if I took one out with you or not, but I've put another page in here. I think I took the other one out that didn't go on camera. But then I remembered I had stood on the floor a 12 by 12 piece of Tim Holtz paper from the 12 by 12 pad. And that, yeah, I think I want to sew some ribbon or something down there, or some lace or something. Might just stick it on, I don't know, but I want to. But yeah, this was the Tim Holtz piece. And it's got like the ticking, it's got the ticking on the back, look, and sewing patterns, and this lovely faded rose. I don't know if it could be material actually. I was thinking wallpaper, but it could be material. Yes, this beautiful 30s or 40s lady, and the diary. Yeah, I'm sure you all know it well, those of you that know Tim Holtz, but obviously it went perfectly. That pattern piece that I put in, I love. But you know, the back's upside down, and I was thinking before I stitch it in, I might cover that with some pattern paper actually. And I also want to put in a vellum page with maybe some pattern paper on. So yeah, there's a few bits I want to do. Might also stitch some lace down the side of some of them. A few bits I want to do before I sew it in. So I'm not rushing to sew it in today, just for a video. Yeah, I want to do the bits and pieces on it that I need to do. So what I want to do today is, this is the piece I cut off the 12 by 12 look. Love the ticking on the back. Well, I love it all, but I love that ticking for this particular journal. And then I remembered I had this on the shelf. I don't know if you remember me showing you it. I did a flip through. I showed you it when I bought it, and I did a little haul. It's the Encyclopedia of Needlework, and it's yeah, DMC, who do the embroidery threads, don't they? Yeah, 1913. It was gifted to Bertha from Stan in 1913. But yeah, it's a beautiful booklet with all the pictures of embroidery in it. There's a coloured one at the front. I don't know how many other coloured ones there are. Oh, somewhere I saw. Oh yeah, there, look, that's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking I might put that one in. And then there's this lovely one, look, where they're actually showing you how to do something. I might put one of those, you know, in and leave the front and the back, just put it in as a piece. But I'm thinking something like this. That red one, wherever it's gone. Yeah, I'm thinking I might back that and make it into a journal card. And I wondered about a piece of this, because I don't know if you can see it. It's gold, or gold and black really. It's beautiful, and I've got it front and back, I think. Yeah, so I could make a piece of that. I don't know, I'll see. I definitely want the red one though, so let's start with that. But what I'm also going to do is make this lovely pattern envelope into 2 journal cards, quite big chunky ones. So I suppose they could even be writing boards, if you want to call them that, because I'm going to put them on some quite thick watercolour paper so that they're a nice substantial. So I'm going to do that on one side, on one piece, and I'm going to do the back of it on another. Now I might, you know, put some pictures and patterns and things over it, I don't know, but I just want to use the whole thing. I love it. So many little nice things about it. The quick measure, yeah, misses and women, and yeah, just like it. Just think it's lovely. So yeah, we'll make a couple of yeah, really chunky journal cards out of that, and a couple of smaller journal cards out of this. And I think that might be it for ephemera. Did I show you? I just went past it and didn't show you, did I? That I found this, which is off a sample piece, and they put, it was, I haven't done it, it was already sewn on. They just put you know, a contrasting colour on it for when you, I presume, when you choose your furnishings, you know, if you want a plain and the pattern. And I thought it'd make a lovely pocket in there. So I don't know if I'll stitch it and I'll glue it on, but you know, it's lovely. It goes quite well with this. So I thought that as well. And I might want to sew I'm thinking a lace side tuck, big side tuck, so lots of stuff can go in there. Maybe one of these would go in, tuck into there. And again, I might stitch it on. So another reason I didn't want to stitch that up yet. Right, can you see how this book is held together? Look, some beautiful, I think the strings look like it. Are you strings? It's hard to tell. Oh, I think they are. My eyes, as you know, my eyes are not good at the minute. Oops, my glasses are not. Right, I'm going to cut down here. I think that might be the easiest route, and then I might be able to see a little bit what I'm dealing with. Because with these very old books, I know it's a shame to cut it up. It is a beautiful book, but I'm never going to read it to actually use, you know, for the embroidery. So it's, you know, it's worth it to me. I think they're staples, you know. I think they're metal, rusty staples. I've never seen a book stapled before. I don't know. Let's try it once more. I might be wrong. It might have, but oh no, it's thread. Yeah, and there are some interesting parts in it. No, it's not. It's a staple. It's a very thin, rusted staple, but because it was so thin, I was able to. There we go. Look, it is a staple. Well, yeah, there's some that's quite interesting. I don't know where I was reading at the back. You can never find it again, can you, when you've been reading something? But I was oh, maybe it was here. About it said something about, you know, it adding to the note from the editor. It could have been here. Look, yeah. At the Chicago exhibition, it figured as one of the 40 French books reputed most useful in women's education. You know, it's things like that that are of its time, and, you know, date it. Because who would dare now talk about something being, you know, purely female education or male education? But of course, back then in the early 1900s, in the late 1800s. Yeah, because it said 1913 in there, but I think the original one was printed 18 something, it says. I just want that lovely red page out. You know, it just makes it interesting, and it's nice to have these pieces out for people to read and discuss and think about, than it is just sat on my shelf as or on the bookshelf store where I got it, you know, as a beautiful historical book. Actually, at the car boot, last time we went to the car boot, some lovely pages there. I was looking at some books, a couple of books. I think they were on needlework. I don't know if that's just glued in now. I think it might just be glued. And a lady was, you know, she was saying to me, they're beautiful, aren't they? And I was saying, yes, nice illustrations. They were too expensive for what I wanted, but she said, well, they weren't really expensive, but I like real bargains. And she said to me, do you know some people buy these books and just cut them up for the pictures? And Neil laughed, and I said, I have to admit that I am one of those people, because, you know, I think more people get to see what's in them. Oh yes, I don't. She said. She changed her tune quickly. Yes, I understand. I don't see why you shouldn't get some use out of them. And I didn't buy them, but I wasn't going to buy them anyway. But I said to Neil as we walked away, I bet she's kicking herself now, thinking, drat, I've lost myself a sale. That was funny. But I'm sure I know that's what lots of people think when you tell them you cut books up. It did take me a while to admit it to people. I used to not. Neil used to tell them, and I'd be like, don't tell people I do that. It's like sacrilege, isn't it? But I don't feel like that anymore. Got glue on the inside of my scissors. I wonder how I could have done that. Yes, I'm just trying to debate whether I just want it on the whole. It would protect it, wouldn't it, if I had a bit more hanging over. I want that fancy edge cut off, I think. I liked it on the bottom of the page. I don't particularly want it on this journal card. It's quite a big journal card, isn't it? Yep, I think it's too big, Denise. Let's use the chopper, and I'm not going to say much of this side anyway, are we? We're a bit bent over there. Take some off that side and do it straight, which I don't do with my scissors. Now I wonder where that's gone. There it is, right under my nose. It's lovely, isn't it? So what, I'm going to put a piece on the other piece of ticking paper as well. So what should I put on that one? Some writing, or we'll have a look in a minute. So yeah, I want it over the edge a little bit, so about there. Let's just straighten that up a bit. Yeah, it's quite, oh Denise, you've barely cut it too small now, and it's still not quite straight. So I'm going to have to trim this a tad, just a little bit. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. That's the way it goes in my world. So I will just ever so slightly ink the bottom. I don't want to ink it any more than I want to leave the natural distress. And if it was thick enough, you could just journal on that because it's beautiful, but it needs a bit of securing. So it's flat stitch embroidery on velvet. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Art glitter, wherefore art thou? Art glitter, there we go. Yep, I have been sat in the sun, so that will be my excuse today for being a bit nutty. It is beautiful, and yeah, we've got the good chairs out. If you've heard of the advert in the UK, Colin, get the good biscuits. If you're not in the UK, you'd have no clue, and it would take me forever to explain to you, but it's a silly advert. Get the good biscuits out, Colin. Well, we've now got the good the good garden furniture out. You know, the soft padded chairs. Lovely. And to be fair, I could have just sat down there all day, but I thought I'll come and get a film done and then go back again, which is what I'm going to do. Can you believe the cat, Simba, is sat in the greenhouse? And it is, oh, I said to Neil, actually, it's like Africa in there, and it is. I've got the windows open at the top and I've got the door open. It goes in when I go in. He likes people in his greenhouse. And got in his bed, would you believe, a furry bed, you know, like an igloo one, a full on furry bed. That's too big, too wide that way. And yeah, that's where he was when I came upstairs. Left him in there, fast asleep. And I said to Neil, I'm not sure if he's intelligent enough to know that he shouldn't really be in that kind of heat, but I don't know, I can't really drag him out, can I? Yeah, I don't know, might want a tab or more or something like that on there, but just wanted to get something secured onto it. And the same with this one. It's always the same with this Tim Holtz paper. It's just like the flower fairies, you lose one nice side, don't you? So what shall we have? What about this front page? Is it written on? No. I mean, it does say the price, which is a shame, doesn't it? But yeah, that's really nice. And if they're both in the same journal, it shows where that's come from then. That's the tick inside, silly Billy. So we want to go sort of there. I'll do it the intelligent way this time and put it down and then cut round it. And that way I'll get all my lovely edges saved. Oh, no, I thought there was something wrong with the top then. It's just over a bit, Denise. It's just the pattern of the pad on the paper. Looked a bit distressed. It's meant to be like that. That's better, isn't it, cutting it afterwards? Just move this out of the way. I mean, look how many pages. I'm going to be using that forever, aren't I? I could actually share a few pages. I might do that once I've owned it a few weeks more. Yeah, I might put some bundles in some of my bundles. Oh, I could just put a sewing bundle, couldn't I? I did pay more than I usually do for books for cutting up, but it was just so gorgeous, and Yeah, there are so many pages in it, really. I am a bit of a miser sometimes with what I pay. But, you know, so many supplies to buy, so little money. You've got to you've got to look after it. Yeah, so I don't know, they might have more journal spot on the back or something, but for now they can go in the box like that. My goodness, I'm hot. It's hot. I haven't opened the window today because it's I don't know, it's a lot of traffic and it's quite breezy, and I don't know, they're all excuses why I didn't open the window. I don't know, should have. But I'm hot. So let's very carefully, let's measure it. Have my ruler out? Yes, got everything out. It's so hot in here, by the time I finished filming I leave. I put the main things away, lids on, and leave. So we're 14 centimetres. Oh, and we've got nearly 30 there, so I think I'll do the same. I'll stick it down and then cut it, and that should save me. And we're 21 centimetres deep, and we're 21 and a half, so we just need a bit off the top. Right, I'm going to try and open it with this rather than cut it, and that way I get more of it, I think. We'll see. It's going to be a bit of a neat cut. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not going to be a neat cut. No, the edges are quite ratty-tatty and distressed, so that'll be fine, because that's what I want. Now, what shall we do with you? Sorry if you can't see from my hand, but I need to hold it a minute because I do want that bit. I want you. Oh, going a bit deep onto the other page. Yeah, I'll cut it all off and then stick it back on. Should I need it. I've got my knife open as far as it'll go. I've taken quite a few blade ends off this one. It's nearly had it. Whoops. Yep, so we've popped to see Mum and got my prescription made out. We collected it the other day. We had it made up at the chemist today, so we've had a busy day. Can I just rip that, do you think? I think that might be best. Busy morning, I should say. A lazy afternoon, so I finished, sat in the garden and finished. You know, we need some off the bottom too. That's a shame. Finished sorting the buttons. They are now all sat on the top in the greenhouse. When it cools down, I shall be going and putting them into their boxes to go away. They've been washed and sorted. Yep, that's good. So take a little bit off there. I'm wondering, I think because I don't want much, I'm going to go with these scissors. What I want is that Tim Holtz chopper that's a bit deckled edge. Don't that would have been, oh no, don't throw that. Do you want it? That would have been perfect for that. Okay, let's stick these in. What I didn't do is work out how big. Oh yeah, because I've got one in as a page, so they will fit in. They will fit in, that's okay. So what shall I do? Shall I glue that with I think I'll collal it. It will make it quite wet, although I haven't got a drip going on. I haven't got a lot of collal, I was going to say, left. No. What have you been doing? Oh, I've got even less left now, I think, looking at that. How did that happen? It's just that glue stick that I have, which would have been normally my choice. Is there anything left in this? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a bit harsh. It grabs and it doesn't allow you to. We've got a bubble. Is there anything in here? I can't see. Yes, I think there is. Oh, so I'll try this first one with it. Or maybe I'll try. Gosh, it's all over the bottle. Maybe I'll try this one because I really don't want to spoil that one particularly. I want to keep the images. I'm now covered in glue. I haven't stuck anything yet and I'm covered in glue. Oh yeah, there is some. And then, like I say, like I did yesterday with the other one, I'll you know, the ratty edges that stick up that don't get grabbed, the art glitter will sort them out if I go in with that little nib. I know it is expensive when you're buying art glitter and then you have to buy the nib to go with it. I mean, you only have to buy it once. You use it on your next pot, but it's definitely been worth it. I'm pleased I bought the bullet. I've had it a long time now, but at the time I was umming and ahhing thinking this is a lot of money. But yeah, I'm pleased I did, because it definitely is worth it, that extra nozzle, for the amount of times I've used it, for getting into little intricate places. Definitely been worth it for me. I meant to ink the edge of that before I put that on, so I'll do it on this one definitely, just because I don't know how well I'll be able to get in, but I don't suppose it'll matter too much. Whoops, did I knock you then? Sorry. So tomorrow is tomorrow Thursday? I think so. Tomorrow we'll be back with the lovely journal, the lovely more memories from the Memories of the Meadow kit collaboration between Tanya and Nanine. I'll be back with the actual journal, adding some pretties to the journal, which is my thing at the minute. Sorry if you keep seeing the same old thing, me filling journals, but it's what I do. Make ephemera and fill journals. There's only so different ways you can do something like that. So yes, what I'm thinking is I'm going to want to ink down here as well, aren't I? So let's cut this one off first. I presume it will go in my cutter. I didn't check. Yes, it will. About there. Yeah, I think so. And what did you end up being size-wise? Oh, right, you're definitely more than 13, because I only go to 13.5, so I can't do it like that. It's just that I want to ink that edge before I stick this down on it. Let's see how clever I can be. Always a recipe for disaster? No, not always, but often. Often a recipe for disaster. Trying to be clever. For me, that is. Okay, I'm going to go there. Yep, I think we're alright. Okay, over there. I just want to ink this edge. I just think it looked so much nicer with it. No, without the white behind it. I know I can do it afterwards, but I think it looks more authentic. Yeah, that's it. Those bits that can go, yes. I forgot to put that bit on, didn't I? Yeah, I think it's best if I ink this. Ink? That was one of the things I used to do all the time when I first started, say ink instead of glue when I was filming. I still do it, but not quite as much as I used to. Lovely. Lovely. I like the creases, you know, the line it's made. Yeah. You see what I mean about that not being... not too bad. So you can do it after the effect. You know, if you haven't got the ink, if you're not an inker, you could do that with crayon or, you know, just a bit of coffee water, dab it on with a cotton wool bod, anything. I'll have to have a think about the back. I was thinking pattern paper, but I don't know how, you know, right honourable that will be, so perhaps not. Right, what did I put it down with this? Well, it worked pretty well, didn't it? So, fingers crossed. So I'm thinking one of them, I'm going to put some eye holes and thread some sari silk through. So maybe this one, I'm thinking at the top, eye holes, eyelets, eye holes, you know what I meant, didn't you? And yeah, I think I'm going to put a tab on the other one, and I've got some blue tick in here, actual material. I'm thinking that might be nice, you know, to tie into the other bits and pieces that we've got in the book, the Tim Holtz bits so far. Do you know, that's gone down really well. I'm quite pleased with that. I know I've gone over the edge a tiny bit at the top, but not too bad. Barely. Right, some of this I might even like just hanging as well, but I guess it'll get caught if I leave too much, so maybe not. The beautiful hairdos and that lovely A-line dress, yeah, lovely. When I was a little girl, all party dresses were long dresses. All little girls had long dresses as the best party, well, you know, most little girls had long dresses as the best party dress. Yes, so what do I want to put on the back of them? Maybe just some nice material, digital paper that looks like fabric, you know. This is a nice blue. I wonder if there's a nice blue in the William Morris, Nanine's Summer William Morris. I'll have to have a look, because that would be nice backed onto there, wouldn't it? And then maybe if I just put pattern paper onto this one. Let's have a look at the pattern paper. Oh. So this is the one from this dress. Wouldn't it be nice to find a piece that just fits? I mean, I like that because it's got all that, look at all that detail up there on it. Yeah, I don't know if you could write on it, but I like it. It may not all be written on me. Mate it. Oh, I forgot about that. Look, need to make that one into one as well. Oops. Isn't it a shame somebody's looked after these pattern pieces so well, but still they're getting used, like the books. They could just be sat on the charity shop shelf or whatever. Do we really want somebody's bust? Darts in it, gross. See, I could just put some, yeah, I could put some journaling paper on top of the, yeah, so do I want to go for that bit? Side, front, it's not quite, oh, I might there, but I'm not getting that, am I? I just want some of the lovely shape, but I'm getting all that. I wonder how well I can get that on there though, because I'm thinking I will, what's the stick called? Glue stick this. Let's do it on some paper. Oh, and then place it. But like I say, this glue stick won't let me remove it and move it, so let's see. I've just seen that bit off the top of that pattern, look. Nice. I think I definitely will be at some point in my schedule, whichever one you prefer, do a three signature, because I've got so many ideas buzzing around my head for this sewing journal that there's no way I can put them all into this one. And every time I think of something new, then there's another, you know, alteration to that piece that I've thought of, and yeah, there's lots of things buzzing around my head that I could create. I've lost something that I really want to find. It's annoying me. Tanya sent me a piece of, it was like a puffy kind of sticker, looked metallic but it was plastic. Now I believe Rita Jensen sent her it, or sent her a pack, and she sent me the sewing machine piece because she doesn't do sewing journals. It would be perfect, but can I find it? It'll be somewhere safe in my organised mess. Oh yeah, shall we go right way up? But yeah, can I find it? No, I cannot. Are we about there, I think? But I've got time yet, haven't I? It'll probably turn up when I've done, but like I say, I am going to do more, so I'll just open a drawer or a packet or something and it'll be there. Like, here I am. Right, so I'm thinking I could just tear that. What do you think? Yeah, it's a bit not so brill. Now, I've seen people do that with a, I don't know if it's dry enough yet, an emery board. Yes, that's quite good actually. It's not making the edge too, you know, neat mechanical cut. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Whoever, I've seen a few people do it actually, but yeah, good idea. So I'm going to try this one the other way up, see if it works better. You know, tearing. Hold it a bit nearer, didn't he? Oh, it did. I wonder if you were shouting at me saying, do it on the other side, you silly lady. I'm not quite stuck there. Let's fix that. Not quite. Oops. Did I roll it up? I must have done. Yeah, because we get air stuck in there. Look, and it pushes it back up. Okay, I'll come back to you in a moment while you sort yourself. I did get a little bit of this bendy. Yeah, I don't think this one's going to rip very well. Let's see. Because I haven't got anything at the end to grab. No. Not bad. What did I do with my emery board? Yeah, that's come in a little bit, hasn't it? Oh, I'm doing you now as well. Well, it's definitely distressing it. Should I just do the whole thing like that? Let's have a look. Yes. Brilliant. Now, who is it? Somebody I know, one of the well-known ones, has a sanding block. Oh, I think it might be Pam at the Paper Outpost. So I've definitely seen her do it on lots of papers. Hey, oh, I'd have been better doing it all the way around. Okay, I'll not part with those for now. The thing about a pattern is you get a lot of bang for your buck. Don't know if we've got a saying to match that in the UK. Get a lot for your money, don't you? You get plenty of freehold, is it something like that? You know, they're quite cheap and you get a lot of like I said, I'm not bothered about that sticking up. I just don't want too much white sticking out behind it. And I've done it the right way up. You could write on that, you know, no problem, absolutely no problem. So let's get a piece of ticking. Oh, I did have some small pieces of coffee dyed, but of course, can I just lay my hands on them down? No. So I want it to go that way. So I want it about there. I wonder if I can tear it. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, I can easily as well. I didn't. I gave it a bit too much. I didn't need all that. Right, what are you doing, Denise? It's going that way. So up there. Oh, not quite so easy that way, but it was a smaller piece. But look at all that lovely. That's what I was after. Yeah, I'm thinking it is going to want something on here, but I like it. Right, let's put that on. I might even put an eye hole through that as well. Oh, I don't think I've brought my charms up, have I? My charms came today. Yeah, and they're really nice and light, so yeah, I'm pleased with them. The only thing is they're quite bright and silvery. I really must get some, I don't, is it alcohol ink or something like that? I must look into it to change the colour of like bright metal things, because I'd like to do some of my safety pins as well. I mean, rusty would be nice, but they don't have to look rusty. I just want to change the the colour of them from the bright shiny. Oh, I wanted some of that showing. Right, it's all right. You can have some of it showing. At least you didn't stick it down, you know, hanging over the edge to put me eyelet in. I nearly made a boob, but I didn't. I saved the day. Yeah, I've not left a lot, but it's quite wide anyway, isn't it? That's very, very, very sticky. I think I might have overdone the glue on there. I'm going to have to let that dry before I attempt to put an eyelet in it, but yeah, it's going to be nice, isn't it? It's lovely feeling on that board. Ouch! Oh, that's where I had my finger pricked for my blood test. Yeah, it is a finger prick, I'm pleased to say. These days, when I first started, it was, I won't talk about it much because not many people like it, but yeah, it was in your, what's this, the inside of your elbow, whatever that's called, crook of your arm. But now it is just a little finger prick. But it's sore, sore for a day. Ouch. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for me other. What have I done with her? There she is, under the glue book. There's 3 of them. Oh yeah, what we're putting on the back. That was the thing. Oh, I was going to look for some blue paper, wasn't I? I didn't want to join me film, that's the only thing. Let me just stand up and see if I can reach some papers from where I am. Oh, ow, I was attached. Oh, I can see them on my windowsill. I've obviously been looking through them. Right, I'm going to take this off. Go grab them. To move my trolley out the way. I've got my box on the floor. Oh, I'm stiff from sitting. Oh, you probably can't hear me. I'll put that on top of the microphone. Right. Let's see if we've got anything in here. Are these the summary ones? I don't know. No, they're the dark ones. Yep, they're the dark ones. Now, like I say, I do know that I set them printing and my machine ran out of they all look like the dark ones. I think these are all the summer ones then. Ran out of ink. Let's see if there's a lightish one. It was that lovely light blue, and I'm sure there was a light blue one in the summery ones that would look lovely. But I'd like to get it done now. So let's see, which one did I say was nice? That's got pink and blue. That might be nice. Don't know how journal honourable it is, that's the only other thing. Whereas the light blue one would have been. Let me have another quick look in here, make sure. Oh, maybe that's one of the summer ones. I can't remember now. No, I think they were really light. No, okay, sorry, flopping them about, but let's look at those and see. Is that the right way? Yes. I think I'm going to put it on the corner here. Luckily I've printed that without any borders, which is nice, so I'll be able to go right into the corner. Yep, super. Okay, so what shall I'm going to do it with the Fabri-Tac, I think. Just give me a little bit of time to move it around and get it into the corner properly. So the ephemera takes longer to make than the journal, but yeah, when there are certain pieces you want like this, something a bit different. I mean, I could have just backed it onto some, sorry about the noise, I'll talk up. Could have just backed it onto some ordinary coloured paper and not onto this board, but I just fancied some really thick, strong pieces. There's not a lot of glue on there, but it's Fabri-Tac, so it'll spread. I think it'll be fine. And I'm going to have another go at tearing across the top and see what happens. That's the beauty of having the board, and this is decent paper, you know, decent strength paper, so in theory it should work well. Okay, let's have a look then. I don't know why I brought that over. Yeah, I like it. So I'll just make sure the board edge is not white. I don't think it is. I think I caught it last time, but yeah, I like it. Like I say, we can always put, I can, or whoever owns it can always put what's the word, more journaling paper on it. Let's put the things in level. That would be good, wouldn't it? Right, I think we want them on this side. Where shall we put them? In that green, above the green. So we've got 14.5, 7 and, oh no, I want it in, I want 2 middle bits. So if we go from 10, that's 4.5, and 4.5 there. It's too wide, isn't it? So let's go from 9 and 5.5. Yeah, and I think I want it quite a bit higher up than that. So did I say 9? Yeah. And 5.5. Yep. Oh, look at me measuring. Okay, I didn't even find the eyelet that I want to put in it or anything. What's the matter with you? Why do you want to go in? How did you get right up there? Those little pixies again playing with things on my desk. Oh, come out. Can't see anything for you. Thank you. Oops. Right, so now I think I'm going to have a back piece on there. One of these. So it'll have to be one with the hole punched in now, because I should have thought about it before, but that's fine. That's why we've got ready punched ones. Oh. So what do we want? Do we want a contrast or similar? That's very similar. It's gold. It's quite nice. Is there another one? No. I've got lots of that paper, but I would have to go scrabbling and digging it out. Oh, we've got craft. I like that yellow one. No. Got some glittery dark greens. They're nice, aren't they? They do look like a pair of eyes. Let's put those on. Otherwise I'll be trying them all. Try and get them as central as I can. Not too bad. Sounds like Neil's got the TV on downstairs. Told me he was having a little nap while I was up here. Maybe you can't sleep. Okay, eyelets. I've got them out, yes. Shall we put those back? Go on then. If you could see the rest of the desk, you'd be asking me why, but you know, every little helps when I come to actually tidy it. Tomorrow, probably, when Neil goes back to work, I'll be pleased that that little one is done. I just spotted the pin's not in here. Oops. So let's go in on this side. No, I think probably the silver pewter, are they? Not the bright silver. I don't know, that is quite a bright silver one. No, because they're dull, aren't they? So dull silver. The pewter's a little bit darker. Yeah, I think that matches more the time frame than the brass and the pewter coloured ones. Lovely. I suppose I could have put a green. Yes, I could have. Too late now. It's in. And some lovely, it's a good excuse as any I could find to use my lovely sari silk. Where have I put it? Oh no. I put it away. I can't believe that. So I would like to go with this blue again. What have we got that's blue? I don't know that there was an awful lot of that one that I ordered. So those work like a scrap. That green's nice as well, but this is one that I ordered, you know, by the length. I think I bought 5 meters. And what do I want? Do I want a bow? Do I want it hanging? Let's just take a fair bit. Oh, that's more than I'm going to need. Let's do a put it away again. Oh. Who's this woman sat at my desk putting things away when she's used them? Oops. There we go. There we go. So I'll try a couple of little things first, so we can just have it so like it's a hanging kind of board like that. I probably did need that much to tie in a knot. I'm not going to do it tight because I'm going to undo it and have a look at a bow in a minute. Yeah, maybe a little bit smaller than that, but that kind of thing. Or maybe the knot needed to be on the front. I'm going to try it with a knot on the front now, and then I'll try a bow and see which one I like. I'm quite pleased with that colour on the back actually. It's going to be a colourful journal, isn't it? Although there's a lot of pattern paper going in it. Couldn't think what I was doing then. My brain had a bit of a stall. That's it, not. No, I don't like the knot on the front. Unless it was a lot down there, but still don't think I do. So the other way, or a bow. Oh, crikey, that was my shoulder cracking. One of those things. Just from pulling a bow closed. Quite like it. And of course it's not going to be glued down or anything, so whoever owns it could change it, or when I put it in the... Hello, did you come into play? When I put it in the journal I could change it so it's sticking out, so I'll just leave it like that for now. You dried a bit. Oh well, the edge bit has, so we can put one in there. Should we have a look at the green ones and the grey and these big ones? And the grey one's quite nice, isn't it? Will you fit? This is going to be lovely with one of those charms hanging off it. Might even have one on here as well, hanging on here. We'll see. I think it might be a bit big. I didn't leave an awful lot. Whoa. Yeah, I really must order some blue ones. Navy blue would have been nice in there, wouldn't it? I thought I was getting blue when I ordered aqua. I got those green. Oh, we've got this green down here though, look, on the bottom of the pattern. Don't know why I'm going in there when they're all out here. Oh, that's not the same green, that's more jade. It's more blue. Isn't it? Is that the same colour? Yeah. Just try this lighter one and see what I think. Or The red one wasn't alright, wasn't it? What else? Such a decision. Just put one in. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I'm going to go for the brass one. I heard you. See, sometimes too much choice is not ideal. A little bit would be nice in it, wouldn't it? No, Denise. Right, so what I've got to do is punch a hole in there. What did I do with my... Didn't put it away. No, well, not in the proper drawer anyway. Here it is. Here it is. Come out. See, I've got glue stuck all over my fingers. So do we want it further down there if we're going to have a dangle? That's the back, remember this is the front. And do I want... Oops. Why are you still attached? Do I want something on the back, I was about to say? Or do I just want to squeeze it in? No, I think it'll be fine just into the fabric. I think. Oh, that didn't feel right. No, Denise, because it's completely upside down. I didn't think about what I was doing. Oh, I haven't done that for a long time, but I did used to do it quite a lot. At one point, come out. So that bit, ouch, oh, I had my finger stuck then. That bit goes in the other side, you nana. Oh, it didn't do anything. That bit goes in there. No, it doesn't. It goes in there. That's it. That's better. Oh, broke a little bit. It's not sharp, but there's a little bit missing, or squashed the wrong way or something. Sounded like it broke, didn't it? I don't see anything. Right, I think if I tie some sari in it, or some material in it, or some lace, it might hide that. And I can still dangle something off, can't I? Off the, it's nice deep purpley here, look. Off this. How to hide your mistakes. I don't know, I think lace might be the thing. Just a bit of lace through it and then I don't know if I cut that short. I don't dislike it actually. It'll fray a bit as well. Let's get that out of the way. Is it hiding that? It is. It is. And I can still get a dangle down here. Yay, we saved the day. Okay, lovely. So I've still got this one to do, but I'll do this either next time with you on this one, or before I come on. I'll put them back in there. Did we do something else? Was that all we did? I'm sure we did something else. We did two little ones, didn't we? Where are they? What am I like? Must have put them away in the box. Let me just grab it. Oh yeah, out of that book, weren't they? Out of that embroidery book. There they are. I knew we'd done something else. Crazy lady. Move you out of the way. Yep, so two. Yeah, I like the fact that that's pattern on the back because it's not too fancy on the front either, is it? Like I say, I might cut some ladies out and put them on there somewhere or some such thing. Lovely. And then those two journal cards, which need a bit of something. I might stitch around them actually. That might finish them off. That's upside down. Yeah, maybe stitch around them and around the corners. Okay, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed playing around with bits with me today. I definitely enjoyed your company, and I look forward to having more of it tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely day between then and now and then. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.